I think it's been proven in other jurisdictions, and luckily, being in Hawaii, even though we're a little late to catch up, sometimes there's an advantage to not jumping on the latest trends. So, specific to Harris County, Houston, and I want people to Google this report because I want them to see it for themselves. You could Google Harris County, Kim Ogg, which is OGG. She had a report called Bail, Crime, and Public Safety. In this specific report, they basically have data from before bail reform was implemented, where they outlawed the use of cash conditions on misdemeanors, which is very similar to this bill that we're talking about right now. And we have a head start because in 2017 was when things started changing in Harris County. Now it's 2022, and we have a huge data set to reference. So in her report, there's three findings: unequivocal, you can't argue these things. Reoffending by criminal defendants who have been released on bail is up. Bail forfeitures on criminal defendants is up. Violent offenses committed by defenses, I'm sorry, violent offenses committed by defendants free on bail is up. And they're so alarming that in certain, like if you were to cherry pick numbers, and if you were to take like a 3 month or a 6 month span, you could literally see triple digit increases in crime. So that's like over 100%, which is crazy to think about. So we have Harris County, Houston as an example of you stop having monetary bail on the misdemeanor level, and then you have, for whatever reason, there's a correlation. I can't figure out the causation, but there's definitely a correlation, and that report proves it. There's also San Francisco and New York. Both of those jurisdictions did similar things, and they saw double-digit increases in crime. And those were published. You got to be careful where you get your information from, because sometimes when you Google it, it makes it seem like it didn't have an effect, or the excuse is, oh, it was COVID. But if you're to look at the San Francisco Police Department arrest statistics, it's undeniable. So when San Francisco did bail reforms, when Chesa Boudin basically told his office, his prosecutors, his deputy prosecutors, not to ask for any conditions, monetary conditions on bail, we saw the homicide rate go up 17%, burglaries went up 49%, and motor thefts went up 35%. And this is all according to the San Francisco Police Department. So to me, it's undeniable. We've seen it across the nation. I don't see why Hawaii would be somehow different. In fact, it might even be worse, but I think it's undeniable. It will increase crime and violent crime.